Hello, I'm Mike Gordon, and welcome back to my perfect playthrough of Phantasy Star. Last time, we encountered and defeated quite a few of these enemies here, 6 out of 74. So we're at 8% completion here. So now it's time for me to return to the game. Side note, since I just exited out of this game rather abruptly, do not hit the continue button unless you press pause at the end of your regulation, because that will automatically create a save state. If you simply exit out of the game from the outside HUD, like you see here, then hitting continue means you get to return to the last part that you hit the pause button at, so to speak. So basically the last save state. So because I believe I completely exited out of this instead of using the save state, I'm just gonna go to Aegis mode. And then hit continue here. Yes. There you go. So we have about 1237, I think So there is a shop here, around here somewhere that I want to go to. Let's see, I think there's a really good piece of armor that's coming up real shortly that I may want to pick up. So I will hold off on buying that for the time being. This is the Port Town Scion. Long ago, we thrived on trade. Which means they don't really... Spoiler alert, that we will never be able to access the in-game port. Oh yeah, for anyone who comes in who's new to this live stream, I've created a poll that'll allow you guys to answer the question, what game would you like to see me play next? There's a hill named Bayan Malay to the north of this town. Yeah, I think I've seen it, but none of us dare approach it. Correction, I don't think we can enter it at this point in time. Door locked with magic can only be opened with magic. Alright, good to know. They say that there are Motavian living on Motavia and Desorians on Deseris. I'd sure like a chance to talk to someone. The cave called Nala lies on the north coast of Baia Malay. Yeah, I think we've seen that, but what is inside that cave, I wonder? Odin sets off to kill Medusa. Oh, sorry, Odin set off to kill Medusa. He went with an animal that can speak. The animal had a bottle of medicine hanging from its neck, but I don't know what that is for. So an animal companion with a bottle of medicine. A cave called Iala can be found on the peninsula to the south of Sion. Yeah, I've seen that. I wonder what's inside. And as a friendly reminder, we will never be able to make use of this port at all. Recently found a talking beast in the cave where Medusa lives. Sold him for a good price to a merchant from Passio. We don't know where Passio is yet, but... He encompassed a pass through the Epi Forest. So that's the forest that we couldn't get through in the previous episode. But we won't be worried about that for a little while. This is a secondhand shop. Can I help you? Sure. So this is the item that we need. As I said, transfer takes you to the last town that you've been to. Or at least the last town with the church that you've actually been to. Sorry, let me say it. Transfer takes you to the last town you've been, whose church you've been to. Flash eliminates dark caves, and this is the item that we actually need to buy. I don't know who told you that. Yeah, I'd best forget it. So how do we buy it? Well, you keep going back inside and buying it. I tell you, no one can do. Go on back to wherever you came from. That was weird. You spoken. This is a second-hand shop. Can I help you? You basically have to keep pestering him until he sells it to you. Alright, I give up. But don't tell anyone where you got this, okay? So we finally bought the damn thing. And it's actually a road pass, so we can finally enter the spaceport. Before we do, I want to complete a bit more grinding because, well, we still have some MP and HP. Don't worry, we won't be doing much grinding for a ton of grind for much longer. Shit. Alright, now I know not to bother any more swarms because they'll just wipe us out. Scorpions are definitely free reign, though. Note that this next piece of armor that I'm wanting to get probably is going to be far too expensive for us to get. Alright, away from these guys. And I'm just gonna keep going up and down here, fighting scorpions. I don't think scorpions booby trap their drops like swarms or bad owls do. Alright, finally. Well, that means I'm gonna be completely wrong on this. And I was, but I don't think it hurt us that bad. I don't think it hurt us at all. I don't know if N.Farmer said us. Oh yeah, there is another item that we still need to buy after this. So yeah, we need to recruit another party member for the future. So you might be wondering, is there a way to deal with booby traps? Especially since normal chests going forward will sometimes be booby trapped. And the answer is yes, there is, but Alice can't do it. Our very next party member is the only one that's capable of doing something. Honestly, I'm not gonna be doing that much grinding for very long, but I'm trying to... I'm gonna keep on going until Alice's health goes down to critical levels, because it's completely free. But after that, I'm probably not going to be grinding that much until we acquire Odin. Right now, there are no other enemies that we want to fight, because we're still not strong enough to deal with them. Or at least we have yet to fully upgrade. But don't worry, once we recruit enough party members, there will be a lot more enemies, so we can probably get through a lot more grinding a lot faster. Come on. Come on, no more swarms. Oh, let's get back out there. Alright, let's go. Let's go. We're just gonna keep on fighting here. We need at least 100 mesetas in excess, plus another 1700, I think, for a much improved shield. Which is the... what is it called again? Alright, that's the ceramic shield. Okay, 1400. So I also need another additional 100 mesetas on top of that. Go. Come on. I know the encounter rate's been reduced significantly, and this is gonna help us a ton when it comes time to finally explore dungeons. This is ridiculous. I get it's a quality of life change, so that we don't have to run into so many random encounters. Plus, they make up for the reduced encounter rates by quadrupling the XP and meseta yields that you get from each encounter. It does make grinding a bit of a pain at this stage in the game. Let's go. You've got to be kidding me. Just get a freaking encounter already. I don't want to go into the beach quite yet because the beach enemies are dangerous. Jesus fucking Christ! Oh. Now we can't go through that these woods without a compass. Come on! Finally! That was ridiculous! Alright, I can afford the shield, I still need an extra 100. I just need an extra 100 misses on top of that, or else we won't be able to progress with the story. I believe shields help with evasion, and armor helps with defense. Can we actually go through yet? Please, pretty please. No swarms! You know what? There is at least a fair chance that we might get an encounter with a Mad Owl. Oh, they're worth dirt crap from it says and XP. And they are booby trapped, and they have booby trapped chests. Let's go! I want to make more progress with the story already. Alright, that should be the last fight. Alright, let's go. So we go back in here. And we heal up. Buy something? Yes, I do. I want to buy the ceramic shield. Right, and I'm gonna... I think I have to sell this to the second-hand shop now. We get basically nothing back. Alright, so we still don't have any votes on what game you guys would like to see me play. You may proceed. And there's one more item that I want to buy. Wait a minute. The armory, and it's thick fur. That'll cost 630, and then there's the diamond armor, which will be 15,000. Passport? Yes. Have you ever done anything illegal? Just choose the options that make the most sense. So, no. Do you currently have an illness? No. Passport fee is 100 misses. Would you like to pay it? Yes. Passport is right here. Now we gotta make forward progress with the story. Though at some point we all have to sell the passport because they will eventually not let us board anymore. Do you have your passport? You may proceed. I'm from Otavia. Gain on? Yes. So we're heading to, well, from Palma to Batavia. The desert planet. Alright. Luckily, the road pass and passport remain in our inventories, for at least for the time being. Welcome to the Paseo spaceport. So we're at Paseo. We heard of that town back at Scion, so that's where we are at. Right, and let's talk to this guy. They said that antlions roam in the desert. And there's a cake shop in the cave called Nala on Palma. Interesting. You may proceed. New world map music. So yeah, the main gimmick of Phantasy Star 1 that helps differentiate from its contemporaries, which are Final Fantasy and Dragon Warrior 2. And we can't go through that door quite yet because it's locked and we don't have a key. Or any way of opening that lock. Let's talk to this guy. Oh, he's asleep. They're both asleep. Very interesting. Too bad there's nothing we can do with that place for now. This is Paseo, Motavia's capital. It's not possible to pass through Antlion on foot. So that means we need to find some mode of transportation to get around those antlions. Or at least get over them. The governor loves sweets, I hear. We're about a shortcakes shop, so that probably means we should go ahead and pick one up soon. Alright, and I have in rare anal here, more grammatical error, more English here. Did you pay 1 billion pesetas for it? Yeah? You are a liar. There is no way to gain 1 billion pesetas for this animal. The hard cap is like 65,535, and I think that's more of an integer, a result of an in-game integer rather than something that would explain the super specific max pesetas. I see you have a strange pot. Shall I trade the animal for it? Sure. Right, there you go with it. And we got a new party member. We will be fellow travelers. I'm Alice. What's your name? It's a cat, Alice. Why would you expect a cat to talk to you? I'm Meow! Oh! So I guess the cat can't talk. And I get it? Meow. Meow, because that's what a cat makes. Meow, have you ever heard of a man named Odin? Yeah, I believe they did say that Odin did have an animal companion with them. Yes, but he has turned to stone. If he drinks this medicine, he'll be okay, but I can't open the bottle. Well then, we'd better go see them together, okay? Yeah, pretty bare bones characterization, but I love the presentation. For an 8-bit system, no less. Alright, So unfortunately, Meow is only at level 1. In fact, all party members that you recruit are going to start at level 1 no matter what. The upside, though, is that they will have much faster EXP growth compared to Alice. So, unfortunately, too, is that Meow, I cannot really afford to buy anything for Meow here. Let's see. Yeah, that blank window means he has no equipment on him. And however, there is one piece of equipment we can buy for him. The thick fur, but it costs 630. Octavius, Governor, and Lasik are not on good terms, as said. Alright, oh wait, let's see. So, Meow only has 2 pieces of equipment you can give him for armor, Zirconia, which is the thick fur and the glove. Both have to be purchased in shops, and he has only two weapons, the Iron Fang and Silver Fang. Again, the Silver Fang, though, needs to be purchased at a shop. Iron Fang, you have to find in a dungeon. It is absolutely imperative that you actually give Meow some stuff, because he's otherwise a very weak, frail glass can. I think these guards just say the same things as last time. Alright, so let's... I'm gonna... walk up into the antlion pit, and I'm gonna try to fight the thing. Alright. It's about as bad as things can go here. Shit. I don't want Meow to die. Alright. So rather than find the antlions now, I'm gonna see if I can take on any of the other enemies here. There's a Gr.Scorpi, which I think we're strong enough to take on, but other than that, I think everything else is gonna be a hassle, particularly if we have to deal with 2 of them. Let's try talking to them. You're outcasts, forgive us. So, we couldn't actually beat them, but if you're getting absolutely pummeled by these enemies, and you probably will be getting pummeled, it is actually recommended that you talk. Some enemies you can actually, instead of running away from them, you can try talking to them. So I'm just gonna head back to... I don't think I'm strong enough for any of these enemies here, so... Right, we need to go down here this way. This is Paula's spaceport. From the spaceport, you can go to Paseo Motavian. Alright. Governor is impossible. He rules all of Batavia. Long ago, a spaceship was built in the Gothic laboratory. Alright. So I want to raise up funds to 630 so I can actually afford the thick armor for Meow, because Meow cannot take a hit to save his life. And he needs to level up quite a bit. I should have thought things through. Had I thought things through, I probably would have taken the time to hold off buying any new equipment until I had the thick fur. And come on, let's hurry this up. Don't forget, hey, guy, those who are currently watching my playthrough of Phantasy Star, don't forget to cast your vote on what game you would like to see me play. The options are Bonanza Brothers, Crackdown, eSWAT, or Flicky. And these are games that I'm asking, what would you like to see me play as I begin my transition from Phantasy Star to my next Sega RPG. Alright. Now, unfortunately, with 2 party members, you don't really see a huge uptick on encounters. But I want to grind some Scorpions because they are worth the most EXP and they will help Meow level up quite a bit. They are also worth quite a bit of Mesetas and can easily be one-shot by him. Meow is quite the powerhouse early on in the game, but he's also a bit of a glass cannon. I don't want to fight any swarms, I want to fight scorpions. There are a few other enemies I could tolerate to fight. Alright. Alright, that works. Also advance the level and Meow advance the level. Alright. There are 156 Mesetas. Excellent. Now, Meow is another character that can learn some spells. Fortunately, until I can actually get... Oh, shit. Oh, wait. It doesn't look like it hit anybody. Or if it did, it only hurt for very little damage. Hey, come on, let's go. I will be casting this vote every day, and I will tally up all the votes to see what game wins out. At least until Phantasy Star 1 is complete. Come on, game, give me another encounter. I want more encounters. It does mean that Meow has a very limited encounter pool. Sure, why not? This is an enemy that Meow can kill rather effortlessly, but it's worth very little Miss is. Even with the boosted they all decide to target Atlas. Well, that works. Trying to buy a new fig. So yeah, there is a slight increase in the number of enemies that we can run into now because we have a new party member. Previously, with just Alice, we would only really encounter 1 or 2 enemies at a time. Now we can encounter up to 3. Once we have a full party of 4 characters, that's basically when we will be hard capped. Come on! I see some scorpions already. I don't believe we ran into a single scorpion yet. You've encountered some man-eaters, some wing eyes. So owlbears, Meow's nowhere near strong enough to deal with them. Meow continues leveling up, and we got 96 says, not a bad haul. I think we need... Okay, Meow can one-shot these swarmers. I'm gonna give Meow a single little heal. I mean, that ain't much, but I'll just take it. I mean, they're the only enemies that Meow can currently one-shot. Alright, finally we got some scorpions. Alright. Yeah, leveled up again! Yay! I think that's more than enough. So now it's ahead to back to Pasio so we can get Meow a much needed upgrade. So we have a passport. I have a... Man, what's with these headaches? Alright, thick fur. Alright, now Meow gets a huge boost in defense. And we also need to buy a flash. We just need to buy one. Escapers are kinda useless because we want to actually get... Yeah, they could be good in an emergency, but we don't really... With the greatly reduced encounter rates, we don't really need them. Unfortunately, it's not like one spaceship takes you to Batavia and the other takes you to the other planet. The ice planet. No, they both go back and forth between Palma and Batavia. And we'll have to find another way to the ice planet. Oh yeah, I forgot. I want to show off the new encounters here. See? Just following the guide, that'll let us know what the new encounters are gonna be. And you can actually save your game anytime you want. Antlions are really difficult, but they're not worth a lot of the XP Armaceta, so... And just like that, Meow is able to better tank these hits. Just a few extra levels, and that thick fur. But still, Alice is the one dealing the heavy, doing all the heavy lifting. Alice leveled up. And we found a cola. So I'm actually gonna hold off on using for the time being. And again, if things ever get too dicey, you could just talk to them and they'll agree to let you leave. But we still have to kill them just to add them into the monster manual. There were... Oh. All stolen. Oh, that must be the medicine for Meow. So I'm gonna continue fighting these guys for a little bit. Let's see, I've currently only fought E.Farmers. I wanna run to Barbarian's Gr.Slime. Huh. never said anything about N.Farmer. So that's kind of interesting. Oh yeah, some enemies from past plants can also be fought here. Alright, gold scorpions. These aren't definitely new. $176 Mesetas. That's apart from the ant lines, literally the fewest amount of Mesetas that you can get off of a single encounter. Alright, let's fight these E.Farmers. E.Farmers can also drop cola. For Mesetas. It is absolutely worth. We have yet to run to a single barbarian. Let's give Alice some cola. Unfortunately, colas only heal up to 10 HP per use. They're very weak for recovery. Oh, come on. I already fought scorpions. Compared to a lot of the newer enemies here, you're not worth a whole lot of XP. That's a lot of E.Farmers. I don't know if we'll be fully equipped to deal with these guys. I kind of wish the party members would be smart enough to just target one enemy at a time, instead of randomly targeting them. There is a way to deal with large groups, large enemy swarms like these. Alice leveled up, and Meow leveled up, and also learned a spell. Alright. Yes. 480 Macetas. Alright. Let's look at Alice. Ooh, she learned a new spell called Fire. So that is one of the methods I mentioned previously on how to deal with large swarms. And Meow has also learned Cure. And gets a huge boost in MP to start, which basically means that Meow is going to be more magically inclined. Furthermore, Meow's next spell will, after having finally learned Cure, will be at level 9, which is Tear or Terror. There is attack on monsters weaker than you. Wall, during battle, makes a wall to protect allies at level 12. Open, which opens doors sealed with magic at level 15. Fly returns you to the last church visit. No, wait, it's exit, actually, which allows you to escape from dungeons at level 17. Very good, very useful to have. And finally, Help, temporarily increases an ally's strength at level 20. So I'm just gonna save my game. Save state. Let's see if we can take on an ant. Yeah, we want to be able to hit the antlion for as much damage as possible, and fire is the way to go to accomplishing that. And look how much damage we're dealing. Alright, so at 9 HP, I don't think I need to spam any more spells. And I just fought the antlion just to add them into the bestiary. So we're still missing crawlers, barbarians, and shellfish. So let's see if we can try triggering encounters with these enemies yet. I'll keep on following these paths. Alright, here's a crawler. Alice can definitely take it. Before Macetas, not bad. And we're not gonna go in that cave quite yet. After all, we all have our clue. Now, technically, we could probably do these cave dungeons in any order that we like. But we basically want to recruit Odin next, and then the other part, and then go do the other caves that we have access to, and then take on this one. And the game in early RPGs actually tell you what order they want you to cover things by putting in really difficult obstacles in your way. Obstacles you may or may not be fully equipped to deal with. Meow can't really do anything to these crawlers. Unfortunately, Meow cannot learn any offensive spells. Meow is purely a support spellcaster. Alright, barbarians. We definitely want to take this guy out first. Shellfish is the last item that we need to. So we defeated a barbarian, which is good. We're at 2400 misses, which is also pretty good. Diamond armor basically requires nearly a fourth of the max amount of misses that we can carry. So where's the shellfish? That's kind of a scary enemy to run into, though. Oh, come on. This is the last enemy that I want to run into before we move on with the story. Yeah, we already fought these guys like a billion times already. Meow is literally strong enough to one-shot him, too. And now we have 4 of these guys. Alright. Come on, let's go, let's go. I run into another barbarian, I'm just gonna, or a huge swarm of enemies, I'm probably just gonna talk to. If the barbarians are farmer type enemies, I'm just gonna talk to them so I could talk them down. Crawlers. God, where are the shellfish? Are dodging attacks, but alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna fight 3 crawlers when Meow's on the brink of death. Alright, we were unable to encounter a single shellfish quite yet. Alright, let's speak with these people. Gift is needed if you wish to see the governor. Okay. There's a cave called Maharu in the mountain to the north of Pasio. Alright. Some intelligent monsters have their own language. Yeah. And merely talking to them isn't going to get you anywhere. Let's go in these houses again. Alright, Governor loves sweets. So if you want to see the governor... Well, unfortunately we can't access the governor until we find a key, though. Alright. Yes. Alright, and Just going to head back. Heal. I'm pretty sure we have a shot at encountering more shellfish later on anyway, so... Alright. This shop? Alright, no. But this is the shop I would go to when it's time to sell my stuff. Alright, let's buy... Yeah, zirconian armor. Let's equip that to Alice. Let's check their goods again. Yeah, there's nothing else of note here. So we'll just kill them. This episode's getting a little long, so I'm probably just gonna take care of whatever shopping I want to do. This ain't... Nope. I can never tell what shop is which because they all have the same designation of shop. So this is what I want. I want to buy a magic lamp, which we can now use to light up dark cave, which... Now let's sort of make the flashlight bot a complete waste of money. I might as well get something back. Especially since the magic lamp should be able to eliminate all future dungeons automatically. This is, I would say, the first dungeon that we get to take on. Says, yeah, we have to deal with booby trap chests from now on. A few pesetas. Man, we're getting absolutely torched by these chests. Yeah, get used to it because these booby trap chests are really, really annoying. Okay, new enemy, Gr.Slimes with 18 HP. In the original game, they give up 4 XP and 8 Mesetas. You quadruple that to 16 experience points and 32 Mesetas. There's one more new enemy for us to run into. Take this route here. And I won't mind the right path for now. Alright, so let's go use that L-Stolen. While cap opens and the contents quietly leak out. Thanks for saving me. I guess if Medusa can stop me, I don't have much hope of killing Lasik, do I? Brother died trying to kill Lasik. Before he died, he told me to seek your help. Is that so? Well, I must not let your brother die unavenged. Why did you try to kill Medusa? Because Medusa has a mystic axe. Unfortunately, she got away from me. Anyhow, I have stashed a compass in one of the passages of this cave. Let's go and get it. Alright, so we have Odin in tow, and there's one more party member left. Oh yeah, I should. Odin is the only party member in the game that cannot use magic. And I also, unfortunately, don't have a shield. He does start off with a bunch of HP to make up for it. And he has pretty decent attack and defense stats, though not as good as Alice, at least on the offensive front. But now that we have 3 party members, we can expect to get swarmed by upwards of 4 or even 5 enemies at a time going forward. This is a terrible thing because it does mean we get a ton more XP, we get a ton more Mesetas, but we are not that well equipped. So this is the chest that we need to get, the compass. This chest will not be here until you've talked with Odin before. Oh, look, up to 6-eyed enemies. And surely there's gotta be some way to deal with these huge swarms, right? Well, yes, there is a certain weapon that only Odin can use that can hit every enemy for a set amount of damage, though it's not for a whole lot. That's the one drawback. And there's another party member who can deal damage to the whole party as well with the spell by using a spell. Fire can only attack an enemy up to twice. I want to deal with evil deads first. before moving on. Come on, let's hurry it up. Alright, oh. Oh, come on! Got hit by every single one of them before we got a turn off. That's kind of annoying. Let's see. Oh. Alright, see, Meow and Odin are leveling up super fast because you're meant to get them later. Yeah, in dungeons, when you run away, you take a step backwards. Okay, let's try this. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad. Let's level up. Odin leveled up again, and also because we're dealing with a lot more enemies than we did last. I just have a splitting headache. So Flicky is winning with just one vote. Alright. But I will be sure to... I will end the poll once I'm about ready to wrap up. But I will pop the poll daily until I finish Phantasy Star 1. Let's go. Oh. Let's go. Jeez, there's one enemy left for us to fight. Why can't we find it? It's Evil Dead. Oh, let's hurry this up, game. Just give me the Evil Dead encounter so we can get out of here. By the way, the name of this cave is called the Cave of Medusa. Incidentally, Medusa is nowhere to be found here, as she apparently decided to move someplace else and is currently carrying a legendary axe, which is supposed to be one of the ultimate weapons, which tells us we are about as far removed from being ready to take on Medusa. Slimes. Come on, Evil Dead, let's hurry it up. Let's see. We are on the list for Odin, who can basically equip any piece of equipment in the game, other than the thick, apart from the white mantle, thick fur, fray mantle, the glove, and laser, and just glove. Actually, those are the only three pieces of equipment that Odin cannot equip as far as armor is concerned. He can also equip pretty much any weapon in the game that isn't a fang or a wood king or a wand of any sort. He also cannot equip. Yeah, that's it. He can otherwise equip any weapon in the game. Alright, fine. Have it your way. We're kicking your asses. Did every single one of them get a turn before I got a chance to kill anyone? At least they are all missing. So yeah, to make up for the fact that Owen can't learn any spells, he can still equip basically any weapon or armor in the game, and is also the only one that can equip guns. He's the only party member of the game that could equip axes and guns. Let's go. So, yep, level 14 for Alice, level 11 for Meow, and level 7 for Odin, and they are already fast catching up to Alice, particularly Meow. Come on, let's go, let's go! It's these stupid encounters, they just don't want to show up anywhere. Alright, I think we can all one-shot all the guys, so... Man, these encounters are so annoying, I can't counter the enemy that we want. Come on, just one encounter! And you might be wondering, maybe you got the wrong information. Well, there really isn't that much information on Phantasy Star 1 online. Yeah, not even GameFAQs is very helpful in helping us figure out where everything is. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Where is it? Alright, let's hurry up. I want to give Alice a call. Now everyone's fully healed. Alright, oh! Let's go. Another guy mentioned shellfish is available. This is ridiculous. This is stupid. Just give me the freaking encounter already. Stupid enemies won't let us leave. Jesus freaking Christ! Literally scrolling through the internet, trying to find some sort of guide that lets you know where everything is. And there's literally only two guides, which are basically word for word the same thing that tells you where these enemies are, but they don't tell you anything about the encounter rates or where else in the game that you could possibly run into some of these enemies. Okay. So I have an idea on where I can find shellfish. Well, it's close enough. Unforced, shrouded in darkness and terror. Their nightmarish appearance and haunting gaze strikes fear into the hearts of all who encounter them. Well, that tells us absolutely nothing about where to find them. It lives in the dungeons and the plains of Palm. E.Farmer says. Jesus freaking Christ, let this... Come on, let's hurry it up! Alright, last chance game. Jeez, I give you guys one last chance and you still can't give me an encounter. Where are the evil deads? Oh, I did say one last chance, and you still couldn't. Oh, fine. Fine. There's two enemies I was following the guide on, trying to find them, and they would not appear. Shellfish and evil deads. It's like absolutely ridiculous. N.Farmer, we're about a third of the way there. I actually give him the ceramic sword. Yes, I can. It's leaps and bounds better than anything else I can get him. With maybe one or two exceptions. Where do I get the heat guns? Just gonna go ahead and buy the Odin all the best stuff. That's it. That's it for items I plan on selling. Not quite done shopping quite yet. There is still one more item I want to pick up from the next 10. And because we have the compass, we can now enter this forest and explore it. That means new random encounters for us to pick up. And because this is going on long enough, and because I'm a little bit frustrated, I have a headache, I'm gonna sign out now. So, looks like thanks, looks like one vote. Leads to charge only one vote. Sorry, score until the completion of this game. Okay, so that's it. So I got the monster guy. We're at 17% complete. And this page is really coming together. I'm still missing a couple bestiary entries here. And a couple here, but we got the rare barbarian, thank God. We got both the North and East farmers. And yeah, conversation method is proc. I've no idea what that means, but I think it means we could strip talk to them. A tarantula, which has special ability rope, which basically binds us. And that's about it. My screen down a bit so we could show more of the screen as well as the HUD. Otherwise, this perfect playthrough is starting to really come together a bit. But leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. With all the way, this is Mike Gordon, sign out.